morning, everyone. This is Eva with Stitching in the Interlake. Thank you so very much for joining me today. And down there where she always is, I think she's a permanent fixation down there, is Lilybelle. And Jonah was in, but then he wanted out. So he's out. So I want to thank all my new subscribers for coming and visiting with me. Just a minute here. I'm going to move this table over. It's a little bit on an angle for me. So all my new subscribers, I'm up to 270. Yes. I can hardly believe it. Oh my gosh. You don't know how much joy and pleasure I take in knowing that there are so many who wish to subscribe to my channel. Thank you so very much. Yes, and if you're just passing through, please consider subscribing. I would really love to have you as part of my community. I'm on Facebook, Stitching in the Interlake. I'm on Instagram, Stitching in the Interlake. And my email address is stitchingintheinterlake2 @gmail.com. But I'll have that information down below. And to my returning subscribers, you know how much I love you. Okay, so I started working on Father Christmas, and this really isn't a good picture. Nah. But the one thing I have to say about it is that the pattern, you can see the chart really easily. And that is a bonus. I got this from the Meian store, Meian. And so then this is how far I got yesterday. This is Father Christmas right here, and this is part of his robe coming down. I think the other part is here. Yeah, this is him right here. And this is the other part of the robe coming down. The one thing I don't like about this is that there's only 30 colors. Now, a design like this should have probably 40. Yeah, I would say 40 to 50 colors. If you want to get the subtle variations and how the sun would reflect, or the little nuances. So I am working on this today. And yesterday the day before, I did finish up on the one color on Lady in the Woods. So I was making some really good progress on her. So I have one more really bold color on it, and then the others I'll have to kind of take them down in varying degrees. But the thing is, what I don't understand is if they can make a chart or a design like this with these bold colors, why is it that they can't do it on the printed ones, like the custom ones? I don't get it. I don't understand it. So, yeah. I did tell the Meian store to please make more colors in their designs, because 30 colors for something like this is just not enough. I'm going to see how this one looks. And so far, I'm pleased with it. And yes, it does look like there's a lot of confetti. Sorry, a lot of confetti. But it's really not, because you can see here, you can do a path, and do like that. And you can do a path here with the dark green and this yellow and that. So you can find your way through that. I read a couple of comments where somebody, or maybe it was a couple of people, had mentioned about working just with a certain symbol. Now, I like to do that because it makes it so much easier, because see right here, and I don't have anything white. Oh, this will do. This will do. Let's see here if I can show this. Okay, where am I? Right there. Okay. So when I work, sorry, this is, okay. So when I work on this line here, this diagonal line, that's all that I see. Okay, because that's what I'm focused on. And I don't have to go where I'm doing just a little bit over here and a little bit over here and always changing colors. Okay. And that means I only have to drag out one color at a time. And I find it takes less time to do it, and it's much easier on my eyes and my head. Yeah. So my migraine is doing better today, this morning. I don't know what it's going to be like this afternoon or this evening. It's just, yeah, I take it as it comes. And, yeah. And a lot of times when these migraines, and also getting up early because of, you know who down here, she wants out of bed at 4:30, quarter after 4, somewhere around in there. And it's wearing me out. Now I do go back to bed. I went back to bed this morning, but then she was nudging me awake before 6 o'clock. And I don't think I really slept. I think I just kind of laid there and was dozy and that. So, but yeah, it's sometimes it's really kind of difficult. So I don't know. And I was depressed. I'm going through a depressive episode again. It's not very, very nice, and I really feel it. And oh my gosh, it's an awful feeling. It's a horrible, horrible feeling when you feel that depression. And because I do live with clinical depression, that it, yeah, it comes on like that. And of course, my complex PTSD and my nightmares and my flashbacks have gotten really bad lately. Yeah, I know I have a mark here on my nose. It was a spot that was really bugging me, and I have a tendency to rub it, which I know, bad on me. So yeah, with regards to my house, now I say my house because that's where I'm moving to, right? So it's a rental property, but it's my house, just like this is my house, right? Okay, they were actually able to put the back doors in and the window in. And they put the insulation around the window. And I guess tomorrow the guy is going to come and do the finishing on it to get it ready. And then he can caulk around the windows and doors. Then they're going to start taking the bathroom apart. And they have bathtub. Well, I don't know if it's really a bathtub, but Juliet said you can't lie in it. Not that I can't sit in a bathtub because I can't get out. Okay? So I don't even bother. I don't. I just stand in the shower. And so yeah. And then they have to take the chimney from the ceiling down to the floor out, because then they're going to put in some little bit of a linen closet, maybe for towels or stuff like that. So I'll take it. I think that's a wise move. That's a good move. If they're going to do all this renovations, yeah, put that in there. So things are progressing. And, but then Juliet got a message saying that they need to check for black mold. And there's been no black mold found so far. Yeah. I think it was because they were just saying this because they were complaining. That's the previous tenants. Because they thought, I don't know, they were just complaining about this, that, and everything else, right? And so then, so now they have to get somebody out to do the testing, and that probably has to come from Winnipeg. I haven't seen anybody. It's only been in Winnipeg, but I don't know. There could be others that do it, but I'm not sure. So I pray they don't find anything. But these people, I think what it was, they would turn up the heat in the house and open the door wide open. And so all that moisture came in from outside. Right? Strange people. Just strange, odd people. And, yeah, not good. Not good. If they found it too hot in there, why didn't they turn the furnace down? Like, they turned the furnace up to like 30 degrees and then left the door open. Because, of course, they weren't paying for hydro. Right? So, and they never paid for their hydro bill. So it's just incredible how it went. And why was it that hydro did not cut them off? I don't know. They should have cut them off in May, June the latest. And if they would have been out then because they had no hydro, I'd be already in there by now. However, that's not the case. So, but anyway, so everything else is going good. I'm just going to continue working here on Father Christmas. I don't know what they call it. Okay? They have a number here at the top. That's it. Okay, now I went and looked up this, but it doesn't show up. Okay, it gets you all kinds of other stuff, but not this. But I did put the link down yesterday in the tags. Should have put it in the description, but it's in the tags from yesterday if anybody's interested. Okay, and the fabric is starting to loosen up, which I really like. Like, look at how nice and pliable that is compared to over here where it's still quite stiff. The more that you handle it, the softer it becomes, right? But I usually scrunch it up before I even start, just to kind of give it a head start. And that. But I'm hoping this one doesn't take me too long. So there is, somebody was asking about framing, where I get my framing done. There is a lady now, her and her husband, who live in Ericsdale, who are just like 4 houses down from where I'm going to live. And we used to have another lady, Doreen, and she had a beautiful shop, and it was outside of town, and she did all my other framing, all of it, and Juliet's. But Doreen was getting older, and she decided to retire from all of that. So this lady, Dawn, is taking over and transferring it over to their place, and she's going to do framing. And I am so tickled pink. So tickled pink. Because there is none. There are no framers in this area. None at all. And yet you go up there to Ericsdale, which is a small town, just like it is here in Oakville. And yes, there's a framer. So I'm very happy. I'm very, very, very happy. I'm still going to do some flat finishing, but I do want to get some of these done. Now, it might be that I'll buy frames myself, old frames, and I will just frame it myself. So that whenever I go into Winnipeg, I'll stop in and I'll find a frame. Or I can even go to Michael's and buy a new frame, the ones that are just there, stock frames and mats. And I can do that, and I can just mount this or any picture up, and just go to town. Yeah, but I can't do anything like that until after I move. So I'm praying. I'm really praying. It's the last weekend in October. Please God, please God, please God. And Saint Jude, patron saint of lost causes, please help me. So Saint Jude has come through quite a lot lately, and I'm so thankful to him for praying on my behalf. So but yeah, so here it is, Sunday the 12th of September. My gosh, do you realize on Wednesday we're going to be halfway through the month of September? Unbelievable. So what have you all got planned for today? Here it's beautiful. Alexa, what's the forecast?
Right now in Oakville, it's 13 degrees Celsius with clear skies and sun. Today's forecast has intermittent clouds with a high of 18 degrees and a low of 12 degrees.
So, yeah, the days are starting to get a bit cooler. But we're supposed to even get up to like 24, I think, by Tuesday, if I'm not mistaken. And so it kind of goes up and down. Indian summer will come probably in October. And I haven't put the furnace on yet, and I'm hoping not to do so until after my birthday on the 5th of October. That's a game I play with myself on how long can I last without the furnace on. So I always set the deadline for the 5th of October. But then usually after that it becomes nice and warm again. So around Thanksgiving. Mind you, when was it? 2 years ago? 2019? Yeah, 2019. Over Thanksgiving weekend, and our weekend is the second weekend in October. We had a massive snowstorm go through here, and it cut people's power off, and yeah, my power was off for about 12 hours, and then it came on, and then it was off for 6 hours, I think, and then came back on and stayed on. So yeah, so I'm praying nothing like that happens now, and I'm praying for a good day to move, a really good day to move. So okay, peeps, I guess on that note, just a minute. Oh, Lilybelle has shifted position. Look at her. She's actually licking her toes. She's actually busy doing something besides sleeping. Can you believe it? What a hound. What a hound. I love my hounds. I miss all of my hounds. I put all their ashes away in a box, and so when I get up there, I'll take them out and put them in my shelf. And when I pass away, then all their ashes go in with mine. And I already cleared it with the cemetery, and they say it's perfectly fine. There's no law against it. I mean, how would they know, right? If you have your urn, there, you could buy a slightly bigger urn and put everything in there. So I think so far I have Max, Dudley, Snoopy, Abigail, Hannah, Sophie. I have 6 so far. So when the time comes, it will be Lilybelle. So it'll be 7. And perhaps even Jonah, 8. So we'll see. We'll see. So, all right, peeps. This is now how far I got. Okay. So I'm gonna continue working here, and I'll probably get this part done today. And it's going along pretty good. I'd like to get up there where the face is, but I'm gonna wait. Because I want to make sure that I've got that I worked on stuff around it so it'll pop. So, all right. Again, if you are just passing through, please subscribe. I would really like it. Thumbs up for the algorithms. And comment down below. Touch that bell icon wherever it is. I don't know where it is. Oh my gosh. And please join me tomorrow. And I would love to hear from any one of you. And I try to keep up with answering. It may come to a point where I can't answer because there's so many people. Every time a vehicle drives by here, there's a flash of light as the sun hits hits it and it hurts my eyes, which doesn't add, which adds to my migraine, right? So, anyway, thank you again. God bless you, each and every one of you. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be well. And from Lilybelle and wherever Jonah is, and myself, Eva with Stitching in the Interlake, I say, toodaloodles. God bless. We'll see you tomorrow, God willing. Bye.